Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here, once again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you two Alien movie chestbursters that ones that have been printed, on the machine that sort of prints like, statues and props and stuff. And these are basically just two that you can get. And you can get them on eBay, you'll find them on there, but ones you can paint yourself, and so basically, obviously I painted the one before, put the red blood on like it's coming out of the chest from the first film, and then I've just recently painted this other one that I got, because I got that one previously without a towel, and then I wanted one that had a towel attached, so you can get two different versions, one that doesn't have the towel and you can get one that does have a towel. So I thought I'd get two, or well, I had one and I thought, get another one with a towel, so I'd have two different ones. So then obviously it comes grey, so then obviously I've painted it. Now the colour that I've found best to use for the chestburster is flesh matte colour, which gives it quite good, it might not be, it's probably quite bright because of the light, but it's quite a good sort of alien looking colour. It's sort of like, it looks a bit bright on the phone, but it's sort of quite a nice looking, when you've got it in hand, it's sort of like a nice sort of orangey, creamy sort of colour. It's quite similar to the movie. Well, this is the closest that I sort of have found so far. I mean, there might be one that's better, but I feel that is quite a nice colour. So I've just painted that, the matte flesh looking colour. Probably needs another coat of that. I mean, sometimes I paint 2 or 3 times because it needs, extra painting and, another coat. But one more should be enough, but I might do it a couple of times, but you can do it more than once. So anyway, yeah, so I painted that one, and then obviously I've done the teeth, same as I did the other one. You just use a silver marker. You don't need to get paint for that, because it's only just teeth. You don't need to get paint for that. I mean, you could, but I don't see it's worth getting paint just for the teeth. I feel like just a silver marker that you can get just to do the teeth, which gives it a good finish. Probably need to go over them a little bit more. Doesn't seem to come up that well, but you get the general sort of idea how it sort of looks, because obviously the teeth are silver, they're not white, but it looks alright. As I say, all I wanted to do with that one is just painted it that colour and do the teeth. Can add obviously more detail, but probably just leave it like that. And I did, as I said, I wanted one with the towel, and then I could very well put blood on it like that, but I'm just going to keep it like that. As I say, I just wanted one with a towel, so I'm probably just going to leave it at that, and then just, as I say, paint it another once or twice just to go over it. And then what I did, or attempted to do, was, because I painted the blood on at the beginning, but obviously it's supposed to look like blood, but obviously on there it looks like paint, it doesn't look like blood. So obviously, I mean, I quite like it the way it is, and think it's pretty good, and I really spent a lot of time trying to get that quite right. The pattern where the blood is quite similar to how it is on the movie. only obviously one in the movie looks like blood, this looks like paint. But you know, I've tried to really do a good job trying to get the blood where the one in the movie is. So now I did that before, that's in a previous video. So then what I tried to do just recently is I've got some fake blood, which is this one. And what I tried to do was I did put the fake blood on all the places where I put the blood originally with the paint, but unfortunately it just run, you know, straight off and went down to the bottom. It looked quite good when it was on, you know, it actually looked like real blood like it sort of did in the movie, but unfortunately fake blood, that one in particular, is not great, and it's just too runny. It just ran straight down off of it, and it's a shame, because if it stayed on the places where the blood was, you know, it would have looked really fantastic. But unfortunately it was too thin. It's only like a cheap one, so I had to wipe away all the fake blood because it was just too wet and it was just dripping, going everywhere. So I just had to clean that completely up and wipe all that off, because it was just no good. So that was a sort of, look at it as a failed attempt at trying to put the fake blood on that. So what I intend to do at some stage, don't know when it's going to be, but I'm going to get a better, probably a more expensive fake blood, because obviously this one is just no good. It just runs completely off, it doesn't stay in place, which is just absolutely no good at all, because, you know, I want it to stay on the places where I put the blood, you know. Just running down completely, it's just no good at all, because then it just looks exactly the same. So, you know, so obviously I want it to give that wet, fresh look of it being blood, and you know, it just look fantastic if they just get that. And I know there's one that Dean Knight 333 uses on his stuff. I don't know, it's called light blood or something like that. So I'm going to try and get that, or a thicker, you know, some sort of thick blood, you know, so I want it to stay on where I've put the red blood paint. But yeah, so obviously that was an attempt to do that, but obviously didn't work. I still think it looks alright as it is. As I say, like having two different ones on display, one with towel hump with painted without blood, and one with no towel painted with blood. You know, looks pretty cool with two on display. And as I say, if you want to get these and have a go at doing them yourself, you can get them on eBay. They're not very expensive. They're only between, I mean, they're not much more than £15. You know, I'd say anything between 10 and 15, you know, in that range. So they're not very expensive. The paint's quite cheap, you can get as well. £3.50 the paint's £3.50, the one I use. Matte flesh colour is the paint that I use for that. That's £3.50 a little tin you get. But it's quite good for the little tin. You get quite a lot in there, so you should be able to go over it a couple of times. And I think it's a quite good colour for that. Done the same on that one as well, obviously, and then I just use red paint for that. But as I say, you know, what you want to use is a red fake blood, to be honest. As I say, when I get that, I'll attempt at doing that again, and hopefully the blood will stay where I want it to stay, and you know, hopefully it will look better. And then I'll do another video when I do that, and then I'm just going to repaint that again, just go over it, you know, another 1 or 2 coats. But then that's it, yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys. And hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to leave any thoughts or comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for lots of cool videos similar to this. And see you guys soon on the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers, take care, bye for now.